Hey everybody, it's a little video here of the knife shop update, and I guess a little bit of an update of just what's going on with the knife making business. Been trying to keep everybody up to date as I can on what's going on with it, but really not much has changed in that arena, and I'll describe that later on as far as the actual the knife making part of it and getting some knives completed, but that's coming. Anyway, so what this is a knife shop update. That's one of the things I am doing in my YouTube channel, is just kind of updating the knife shop. If anybody else is trying to build a knife shop or a shop at all, this has been my progress of that over a little more than a year. What I'll do is I'll either put a link right there to the video I did of where this my garage started at. And I'll show a little bit of that stuff here if you want to go back and check that out to kind of see it before and after. But anyway, so here's where it is today. What I'll try to do is maybe stand back here and point everything out from here. But we'll start over there. Drill press, bandsaw right there, the Grizzly grinder, and below it is the little Craftsman 4x32, I believe it is, grinder. It's kind of where I started at. And then just to the right there is the little Harbor Freight 1x30 grinder, which is what I used to grind out my first railroad spike knife. They're down there on the bottom. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I can't bring myself to get rid of them yet. But I don't know. I'll think of something later on. And to the biggest, newest additions, I guess, would be that bandsaw and that grinder over there, which is the Travis Wirtz TW90 grinder, which I'll show that in more detail. Maybe do a whole video by itself on that grinder. Another bandsaw, which is what you got to have to be able to cut metal. That bandsaw will not cut metal at all. So I may do a video on that because that was a lesson learned right there. And then my mill that I got. Some other stuff you've probably seen is the forge, of course. On the other side of that's the anvil. And, the bench, workbench, stuff like that. Buffer is way back there. But anyway, so that's a lot of the new materials that have been added to the shop. Hopefully that will make a better product for you guys and the customers and people who are buying the knives, and make it a little bit more efficient for me and us that's going to be working in the shop. So anyway, one of the things I am going to do is going to be that bench there that's got the two grinders on it. It's going to go down that wall, that back wall back there in the back a little bit further, and then we're going to build a grind room. So there'll be a wall here that'll come out about, I don't know, 5 or 6 feet, and then connect back to that wall about where that red chest is at, to the left of the air conditioning there. So that'll be a wall that'll go just to the side of that light and then over to there. So that'll be the grind room, so to keep dust down. So what will be the final kind of finishing room here. Probably put some tables in here for finishing the knives, cleaning the knives, kind of the final process. Etching the knife, the etching the the logo and things like that in there. But anyway, so that is kind of a stand back view of the knife shop as things have changed. Me and the guys built the bench here for the mill, and then to me, as space was left over, so I think I'm going to use the other side of that bench for the bandsaw, the metal cutting bandsaw. So let's get on in here a little closer. Basically, this is a handheld bandsaw, and the Swag Off-Road makes a stand you can buy to upright this thing and use it as a table bandsaw, which it has worked great so far. I've already gotten to use it for a little bit, and it's done great. Bang for your buck. I don't know that you can beat it. I've spoke with a few other knife makers, and they all tend to agree that that's the way to go, and that's what they're all using. I'm sure I'm saying they're all, what a lot of the guys that I know in knife making is using. Of course, the mill, I'm still got it covered up. I got a lot to learn on the mill, but you know, a little more than a year ago, I'd never swung a hammer on a blacksmith on an anvil. So never learn without getting in there and doing it, huh? And so y'all know the buffer here, and let's get back over here. If I ain't making you dizzy. My new grinder. I hope this is really going to clean up my grind lines, along with practice, of course. So we'll see how that goes. A lot of neat things that go along with this thing. It will turn from vertical to horizontal. I can't hardly do that with one hand. Like I say, I may do a whole other video on that, but a lot of attachments and things like that go with it. Here's one of the tables that hooks on to the tool rest there. You can see a couple of tables, and try not to get you dizzy again. A couple of the attachments, you know, the flat platen, and then some small rollers there too, for some really small radius stuff there that will fit onto it. I'm going to build some stuff on there. The bandsaw here, the first bandsaw I got, which is kind of an in-depth story, but I'm not going to get into here. But it is not slow enough speed to cut metal, period. No matter what kind of blade you put on here, it's not going to do it. But we can still use it to cut handle material and things like that. So softer material, that is going to work fine. That way we'll have two bandsaws now. So, you know, make some lemon meringue out of lemons. And of course the drill press that has served its purpose. It's done well, but I have a feeling it will take a back seat to the mill now that I've got it. So that's it. Bucket old railroad spikes. And so anyway, that's an overview of everything there. Quick little look at where the shop is now. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to touch on. I got to find a place for my little girl's go-kart and bike, because they ain't gonna work in here. So that's it. Appreciate you watching. A little update on the knife making stuff. Nothing's really changed on that. Still kind of finishing up the pool business. The season is winding down for sure, and time is becoming more available to me, and now is the season for knife making. So it is starting and beginning, and a lot of that, as you can see, is for my process, is getting the machinery in here and getting that rolling. We will be doing some little more updates, getting some tables in here, building the grind room. So that's part of knife making, is getting the base down there for me, to help with the knife making that we're really going to be knocking out this winter. So, you know, a good solid 4 or 5 months of really knocking it out. And the railroad spike people that have customers, that have friends, everybody, appreciate everybody that's ordered the railroad spike knives. That's awesome. I've got I think a little more than 26 to make, along with some file knives I've got to do, and some rasp. Got a good friend of mine that's giving me some rasp to make him a knife with, so that's going to be on the agenda. Once we kind of get rolling on cutting blanks, I'm going to get my two buddies that are going to be helping me with this process. They're going to be coming in, get them rolling on cutting blanks out for me. Once I kind of get them rolling on, then I can step back over to the railroad spike stuff, start blacksmithing out those 26 plus railroad spike knives and getting that rolling. So that'll be a real good getting everything rolling. Still on schedule for everybody I've spoke with. A lot of people have been incredibly patient. A lot of people, basically everybody, has been incredibly patient with this process. I really hadn't pulled any punches. You know, time frame is what it is. I've put a couple videos out there and talked to the people, some customers and friends, stuff like that, and said, hey, I'm sorry, I can't get to your knife until, you know, towards the end of this year, and that's when I can get started again on this stuff. So that's still the plan, and I appreciate everybody really hanging loose with that. And as I said before, if it doesn't work time frame for you, I get it. I totally understand, and I apologize that I wasn't able to get it done sooner. but there's plenty of knife makers out there, great guys, great girls, and people that are making knives that may be able to do it in a quicker time frame. But right now, this is my time frame, and it's drawing to an end very quickly. For you people that have waited, you've waited this long now. It's a very, very short period of time now until it's going to be your knife's going to be showing up in the mail or hand delivering if you're local people and stuff like that. So that's it. I wanted to give an update quick on that. One last little update again for all my subscribers, people that are watching. Thank you again for watching. I'm humbled that you care to watch, and try to keep it as entertaining as I can on some of the stuff I'm doing. And that will also increase as I get more time in the winter here. So I got some ideas on things like that. We'll try, see what happens, and see if there's stuff you guys like, and y'all keep me in the loop. And let me know what you like and don't like as far as some stuff I may be trying. I'm going to probably do some more story videos, and then of course knife shop updates, and just overall updates, things that's going on. So I think that's it. The 500 subscriber, I'm real close, real close to 420 subscribers right now, so 80 subs away from starting the 500 subscriber giveaway. So I haven't really locked down how I'm going to do the giveaway. I'm going to make it a heck of a lot easier than I did the first one, the 100 subscriber. But I got 3 people that entered in on that one at the 100 subscriber basic, and that was very difficult to get involved in, I felt like. And I appreciate those people doing those 3, and they all won. So I think that's it. I'm covering it. Hope the video ain't too rambled on too long. Yeah, I think that's it. Knife shop's coming together. Knives are coming. The 4.7 knife will be completed. One will be done very soon. Mike and Mike, I appreciate your patience. Mike ordered the first 4.7. I think before I had a name for it. I had the design drawn up, and he's like, I want the first one you do. Thanks again to Mike for that. And probably going to be doing some shirts, maybe some hats. I've already done some stickers, and so I'll have all that stuff to kind of some swag. Shirts will probably be purchase only, and I'm trying to figure out that process on the shirts. But I got some shirt ideas that I think will be fun, and I'll be ready for that. I'm hoping nobody comes up with the idea before I get mine together. So anyway, gosh, I think I went on for a long time. Hope you enjoyed the video. See an update on where we are on the knife shop. Hope you guys are a tenth as excited as I am about this process, and thanks for coming along with the journey with me. That's it. Appreciate you watching. Y'all have a good one.